Breaking news from Manchester, England. On Yom Kippur, the holiest day in the Jewish calendar, a suspected terror attack unfolded at the Heaton Park Hebrew Congregation, Synagogue. The assault has left at least 2 people dead and several others injured. According to police reports, the attacker drove a car into the synagogue grounds on Thursday morning before exiting the vehicle and stabbing worshippers and a security guard. Emergency calls were made at around 9:30 a.m. Within minutes, armed police officers arrived at the scene. Shots were fired and the suspect was fatally neutralized. The attacker has been identified as 35-year-old Jihad al-Shalmir, a British citizen of Syrian descent. Investigators say he obtained citizenship in 2006 and now searching his digital records and communications for signs of radicalization. Authorities have confirmed the incident is being treated as terrorism. Bomb squads were also deployed after fears the suspect was carrying explosives, though no viable device was found. Video footage from the site shows armed police shouting urgent warnings to the crowd, ordering people to move back as officers open fire on the suspect. Take a look.
Everybody else, get back! If you're not involved, move back! Get away! Somebody stay with James. Everybody else, he has a bomb! Go away!
He's got a bomb on him! Mate, he's got a man, he's got a bomb on his jacket, mate. He's trying to go into school. Mate, he's stabbed him. A bomb? No, he's got a bomb. Get out of here. Mate, if he detonates, mate, I'm just jumping out of this in a minute. He's gonna blow himself up. He's trying to press the button. Like, shoot him!
The dramatic response underscores the high threat officers believed they were facing. Prime Minister Keir Starmer cut short an overseas meeting to chair an emergency Cobra session. In a public statement, he condemned the attack as vile, saying the suspect targeted Jews simply because they are Jews.
It's absolutely shocking, and all of our thoughts are with those affected. I'm on my way back to London. When I arrive, I will chair an emergency Cobra meeting. I'm already able to say that additional police assets are being deployed to synagogues across the country, and we will do everything to keep our Jewish community safe.
Starmer pledged to deploy extra police units to synagogues nationwide.
At this time of year when Jewish people across the world are commemorating Yom Kippur, it's incredibly worrying. We've seen this awful attack on a synagogue in Manchester. I've been in contact with the Mayor of Manchester, Andy Burnham, with the Home Secretary and with the police. The Met Police Service will be stepping up high visibility policing in and around synagogues in London. I know, as it is, Jewish people have been scared and feeling scared over the last few months, indeed since October the 7th, 2023. I also know many want to go to the synagogue and worship. I want to reassure them that in London they will be seeing additional police officers. People should be allowed to go about and practice their faith, knowing they're going to be safe. Unfortunately, too many Jewish Londoners, Jewish people across the country, Jewish people across the globe don't feel that way, and that's heartbreaking.
Across Manchester, Jewish leaders expressed grief and fear, calling for stronger protection of places of worship.
At a synagogue on the holiest day in the Jewish calendar. My prayers are with the victims and the families of all of those who are murdered here today. I want to thank the police and all of the emergency services for the speed of their response and also for their considerable bravery. The government has stepped up security at synagogues across the whole of the country, and we will do whatever is required to keep our Jewish community safe. I know that there are many questions that are still to be answered, and rest assured they will be answered as quickly as possible. It will just take a little time for us to establish exactly what has happened here, but we will share more information as soon as we are able to. What I do want to say is, to those who seek to divide us, they will fail. Thank you.
On behalf of everybody in Greater Manchester, I would like to thank the Home Secretary for coming here immediately today to provide reassurance to our communities and, of course, support to Greater Manchester Police, to the Chief Constable and all of his staff. We would want to say we can't thank them enough for being on the scene within minutes. Our firefighters from Greater Manchester Fire and Rescue Service also provided emergency care at the scene, and of course staff from MWAS, North West Ambulance Service. This was an exemplary blue light response. They were supported by volunteers on the scene from the Community Security Trust, and it's an organisation that we owe a huge debt of thanks to, that works to keep our communities safe. Tonight, our first thoughts are with the families of those people who died, those injured, and those traumatised by this and horrific anti-Semitic attack on our Jewish friends and neighbours. We condemn it outright. Greater Manchester will never stand aside when one of our communities is attacked. We ask everyone to show solidarity to the Jewish community this weekend, and already we've mobilised through our interfaith network messages of support and solidarity through places of worship. We always will stand together here in Greater Manchester, and we will never let acts that are designed to cause hatred, division in our communities, violence, we will never let them succeed. And that's our message tonight to everybody across Greater Manchester. Do not let them succeed. Respond by reaching out, by redoubling efforts to work together and stand together in these difficult times.
Tonight, across Manchester, residents are horrified by the anti-Semitic terrorist attack that we've witnessed on our streets here in Crumpsall. Echoing the words of the Home Secretary and the Mayor, our thoughts are with those who have lost their lives, their families, their loved ones, those that are injured, and everyone that's been affected. We know that this will leave a deep mark on our community here in Manchester, as Jewish people were attacked on their holiest day as they went to worship. But know this, in Manchester we will stand with and support our Jewish friends, our Jewish community, our neighbours, fellow residents. We'll stand together, wrapping our arms around them with the love and the support that they need. And we'll work with agencies to make sure right across the city, everyone in our city feels safe. Tonight is a difficult moment of sadness and reflection, but I know that Manchester will come together. They'll show the unity that we're proud of, and they'll stand with in declaring that hate has no place in our city, and that Manchester is a city we can all be proud of, and a city that will show the love and the support to our Jewish friends that they need in this time of moment of darkness. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Internationally, the attack has drawn condemnation, with Israeli officials urging the United Kingdom to act more decisively against anti-Semitism and terrorism. As investigations continue, Britain faces yet another painful reminder of the need for vigilance against extremism. For now, the Jewish community mourns on what should have been a solemn day of prayer and reflection. Frank Adams, Eagles FM News.